What's up guys, it's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. And the Astral summon opens up once again and we have a brand new hero in the portal, which is Mooncure. Interesting name. Maybe it's the antidote to Moonflower that's been a complete disappointment in the Astral summon. No idea what Mooncure is up to, but we're going to have a look at Mooncure today. Just before we do get into that, I just want to mention the Empires and Puzzles, the official Empires and Puzzles content creator group has gotten going. It's up and running. So far, we've got 10 members in here from everywhere, from aspiring content creators to people who make videos about Empires and Puzzles all the time. If you are interested in joining the group, again, I will share the link in the description to this video. So hopefully we'll see you there. But for now, we are going to get back into it and we are going to have a look at our latest Astral Elf. So Mooncure, obviously Mooncure is going to be an ice hero from this portal. Looks pretty awesome. I mean, there's a good theme for these Astral Elves and they're keeping to it. So I'm liking the look of this hero. Looks pretty serious. Hopefully going to be a devastating hero. Mooncure is of the Cleric class. Very good class for heroes that heal. So I'm getting that right away from this, from the name Mooncure and also from the Cleric class. Because the talent is the mana shield, where they get the chance to resist negative mana effects and effects that prevent the use of special skills. So they're very, very good at blocking those negative effects. The family bonus for the Astral Elves, it's for 1 or 2 heroes, and it's a 50 or 70% chance to dispel a random dispellable status effect buff from an enemy that deals special skill damage to this character. Like I've said before, it's not going to trigger unless the enemy has buffs on them, but it is there and it is pretty decent. The passives, there's an innate resistance against poison for all of the Astral Elves, and they also get the shared received damage, which is really, really good for defensive teams because 20% of the damage they receive is shared with all of the other allies. Not so great if you want to keep somebody alive, they might die, but it is a pretty good passive. It makes them a lot more survivable, which is always a good thing. Now we can see from the Ether talent, Mooncure is working with the heal increase. So at the start of battle, they get a 50% increase for any healing they receive during the initial 6 turns. I like this Ether talent better than the heal health regen. I even like it a bit better than the boosted health regen because it's just going to give them that extra heal, especially if you are like tanking with these heroes. It's going to, again, just make Mooncure a lot more survivable. So let's have a look at stats. We'll switch off the max power preview, running a massive team power of 1086. So 1065 attack, 1170 defense, and 1868 health. We could have traded a bit more of the attack for a bit more health, because if Mooncure is a healer, you just want her or him or it or whatever it is to be as staunch as possible, as survivable as possible, and stick around for as long as possible. But that being said, a defense stat of nearly 1200 is definitely going to do that for you. In terms of the special skill then, it's called Astral Myrrh, and unfortunately we're running at slow speed. So this better be a damn good special. If you're going to be running at slow speed, an Astral Elf has to have a very impactful special. So first of all, Mooncure will recover 55% health for all allies. All allies then get 10% mana every time an enemy uses their special skill during 5 turns. We've got a little question mark. It says mana is received at the end of a special skill. Mana will not be received if this status effect is removed during a special skill. Okay, so this effect can be dispelled, is what I'm reading there. But it doesn't matter that it happens at the end of the special skill because you're still going to get 10% mana as long as that skill does not include a dispel. So far a pretty decent 55% health recovery, and then that little 10% mana bonus. I say little, actually 10% is a pretty decent amount, but it is reliant on the enemies using their special skills. The caster then steals 50% of any healing applied to all enemies for 5 turns, and all enemies get a negative 40% attack for 5 turns. Okay, so the caster stealing the healing applied to all enemies for 5 turns is pretty good. but it's not as good as if the caster stole the healing applied and applied it to all of the other allies as well for the following 5 turns. I'd like that a lot better for this hero, especially since Mooncure is running at slow speed. I just feel like there's something missing here. The negative attack, 40% attack for 5 turns. Again, it's good, nearly reducing the attack by half. But again, it can be cleansed off. So we've got a dispellable buff, and we've got a cleansable status element with Mooncure, and then we've got a 55% health recovery. Now, there is no cleanse or dispel as part of Mooncure's own special, so that to me is a bit of a downside, because it means you're going to need to take somebody else who can do that job for you. When you have a healer, you want either a reflect, you want a cleanse, you want a dispel, you want something else that makes that heal better. As far as this special is concerned, the only thing that Mooncure is doing, aside from giving that mana buff, which is cool, is mainly just protecting him or herself, which is a bit selfish and not the kind of hero that I enjoy playing with personally. I just don't see a massive niche for Mooncure. It's a bit unfortunate, but then, you got to have these little blips on the radar every now and then, because, not every hero that's released can be the best hero, the best healer, the best at whatever they're doing. And Mooncure certainly does fall short as far as the Astral Elves. So I'm going to go ahead and, as far as a grading is concerned, it's difficult. I mean, a slow speed healer, 55% health. If the mana generation wasn't there, I'd give her a D grade. But because the mana generation's there, we'll say C grade, unfortunately, for Mooncure. So commiserations if you do pull this hero. I just think there are a lot better healers out there. And I don't think that this hero is going to really be that impactful. As soon as Rush comes around, completely change that grade. You can go for at least a B plus, maybe an A grade in Rush. But in other formats of the game, just general play, raids, wars, no real usability against Titans. Reducing the attack's okay because you get hit less. But I mean, if you've got a couple of revive scrolls on you, that doesn't matter anyway. So I cannot see a good case for Mooncure being up there with the best of the heroes that we've got in the game, aside from potentially stats. Obviously, if you do use second limit breaks, etc., the stats are through the roof. But that's pretty much all I've got to say on Mooncure. Please do let us know in the comments what you guys think. Let me know if you think I've got it wrong or I've got it right. Let me know if you do pull Mooncure and if you are using him or her effectively. And also, hopefully, you get one of the other Astral Elves, because remember, you do get the 2-time summon chance. So whenever you summon one of these, you get a second Astral Elf for free, featured alongside Moonbell. So again, Moonbell's had to get a buff just before this portal. Literally 2 days ago, they buffed Moonbell because the special skill, again, is really not that impactful. So I wouldn't be personally advising anybody to go for this portal, because I don't think either of these heroes are really going to give you the leg up that you need. But that being said, there is the Fated Summon, which has opened up today, and the list is great. It's exactly what we were expecting. A lot of people are a bit disappointed that we didn't get Mickey featured in this portal. He would have been a nice substitute in there for a Lassie. But as it is, there are some really, really good heroes in here. And I'm only about 20 odd pulls away from deciding on my first pick. I think it's probably going to be Gazelle. I did just try and click on her there, but yeah, she looks freaking awesome. And she's still a super duper relevant hero. So yeah, good luck with your choices from the Fated Summon. Good luck with your pulls in the Astral Elves event. Drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, share it with your mother, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.